is for our sustenance. Because He puts us here on earth and He has created situations and made provisions for our sustenance. We must be ever grateful for what He has provided, and at the same time, to be more grateful by surrendering to His lotus feet. I was reflecting on the passing of our dear father here of the home, and I understood that both himself and mother, they were always together. And in a split second, when mother left his companionship, this happened. But that was predestined. You know why I think that? Sri Ram knows that they were very closely attached. And deliberately he caused her to be out of there, not to witness the agony of that fall. Had she witnessed that, that would have been playing in her mind all the time. And Mother, He saved you from the agony of witnessing that fall. And that is the power and might of our beloved Sri Ram. So this evening, as we have done in the past, I have chosen a lesson from my youth here kind of Ramcharitmaanas. Now, everywhere you go to Ramayan, it is beautiful. And one of the characters for me who stands out as a formidable force, one whose devotion to duty and to family and to brother is Bharat. And when you listen to Bharat, how he analyzes things, how he views things, he is he's a special person. And we'll see the kind of prayer that he gave in this short while that I'm doing this evening. What is his prayer? So, when Sri Ram was sent to the banishment, it was Bharat's mother, 3k, who made that request. Bharat had absolutely no idea of what was taking place. It is only when he returned home, he was by his grandfather's place. And when Raja Daswat died, the Guru sent for him, Guru Vasishtha. And when he came, the place was dull, Nobody was speaking. And he asked mother, what has happened? And the mother told him that he was deeply disturbed and annoyed about that situation. He had no input in that. And he said, if I were to ascend the throne, I am simply usurping the authority of my bigger brother. Which brother in this world would do that? So he decided. He got the permission of his guru, even though the guru told him, the fact that Raja Daswat gave you the authority to sit on the throne, you have it all. And he told the guru, that is not my place. The mothers had agreed that he go there, because it was a request of Raja Daswat, even though he didn't mind giving her the throne. But what burned his heart was the fact that Sri Ram had to go to Rajasthan. But putting that aside, Bharat decided that he should go and ask Sri Ram to come back. He will take the place of banishment and allow Sri Ram to come and take the throne. But Sri Ram, being Maryada Purushottam, the one who undergoes righteous means, who lives a righteous life, who honors the word of his father as the word, he will not change his mind. So Bharat went in search of Sri Ram to ask him to come back. But you know the story from that. So he reached a place called Prayag. Prayag is one of those places where many people go do and perform devotions and so on. So he reached that place. And in that place, in Prayag, there is the three rivers, Ganga, Jamuna, and Saraswati, coming together. That coming together is called confluence, the meeting point. And at that point where these three rivers meet, it is purely energy, pure energy. And when one takes a bath at that particular point, so profound it is, it relieves you of your pain and your difficulties and what have you. So he reaches that point, then he took a bath. He went and he took a bath. And he's saying, he bathed with due ceremony. He just didn't jump in the water. He offered his prayers, etc. And he looked at the water. Because governing that place is Veinu Madhava. That is the Deva that resides in that place. Now, Lord Veinu Madhava refers to Lord Vishnu. And Lord Vishnu manifested himself into 12 forms to protect that holy Sangam. The Sangam is that meeting place. And prayer. So, when Bharat went there, he addressed that Veinu Madhava, that energy from that place. And Tulsidas is telling us that when he went and he gazed at this water, he just didn't see water. He will see something more than that. There's a special energy was there. And as he gazed at the water, it said a joy, a thrill of joy filled his mind. And all his years stood an end. And he's saying to that place, he said, you are the bestower of all grace. You are the chief of sacred places. And you are the bestower of all goodness. And he said one more thing. I have come here. I have abandoned my proper calling. Now he was the king, so to speak. He had all rights. He said, I have abandoned that. And I have come as a beggar to you. My friends, when you go to God, that is all you have to do. Go to God with nothing in your mind. Whatever you have, it is by His grace. So you can't say, I have a big house, I have so many cars. Go to Him as having nothing, because He gave you what you have. And then if it were yours, you take it with you. You take nothing with you. So He says, my Lord, I have abandoned my calling. I am nothing. I am just a pauper. I have come to you for your grace. And with this in mind, he says that the generous donors, generous people, when you submit to them, he said they always fulfill your desires. So he went with that. My Lord, I have come to you with truth, with sincerity, with purity of mind. And as such, I am looking for your grace and benediction. And I want to begin my lesson from this point. Tulsidas sings in Doha. When we pray, sometimes we ask for so many things. When the saints and sages pray, they ask for nothing. All I want is your lotus feet, my Lord. I want to be your servant. Listen to this prayer. Earth na dharm na kam varuchi. Earth is wealth. My Lord, I need no wealth. I want no wealth. Dharm, religion, religious principles, I wish to move aside that completely. Kam. Kam is desires. He says, I have desire for nothing. I don't care for wealth or riches. I don't care for religion or religious principles. I don't care for the satisfaction of the senses. Gati na chaho nirvana. I don't even care for a state of perpetual calm. Meaning, I don't even care for liberation, moksha. I don't care. That is of the four fruits of life, dharma, artha, kama, and moksha. Moksha is the highest. Religious principles, the pleasures of the senses, calm, moksha. I don't care for that. But he says, what I care for, janma janma rati rama par. Janma janma means birth after birth, rati rama par is the profundity of his love for the divine of the Lord. Janma janma rati rama par. Birth after birth, if you permit me, Lord, I want to have your lotus feet as my treasure. I want to be connected with you at all times. Never should there ever be a separation of my love and devotion for your lotus feet. Yaha Baradan, Yaha Bara. This is the Baradan that I asked for, nothing else. What did he ask of a worldly nature? There's nothing mundane about this. He says, this is all I want. That connection as an unbroken chain to a lotus feet, that is what all I want. I want nothing else, my Lord. That is what all prayer should reflect. He wants nothing. In short, 2 6.